Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm going to go check out my berry bushes in the back of the property. I have wooden fences running on the sides of the property, but in the very back I have some chain link fence. I sat out here on 4th of July and had a little fire until the noise got to me. And then I went in the house where it was quieter. I don't like the noise of fireworks, but I love looking at them in the sky. The dogs are pretty scared of fireworks too. And they like to have their dog mama with them. Reassures them. But anyway, my sister had some berry bushes and they grew thick. And she asked me if I wanted some, and I thought that'd be a great idea because the birds will eat them, and the rabbits and the wildlife. And of course, I can eat them too. But this year, 2021, we got a lot of rain. We had a late summer coming. I'll show you what they look like. See on this side, you can see that thing there? That's what the berries will be on. Here's like one that has like this little tiny berry. Because they're not getting as much sunlight, I need to come out here with my clippers and take away the new growth. There's another you can see here. Usually the 4th of July weekend is harvest time. And down here, see all that? That's where the berries are going to be in the upcoming days or weeks. Here's another one that has, they have to get the sunlight to, here's a real nice ripe one, a nice dark red. But there's a neighbor who has 3 children. I was thinking if I put the dogs away and invited her to come with her 3 daughters, they might really enjoy picking berries from a bush. They might not have ever had that experience. Okay, now here you can see lots of growth where the berries were going to be. Here's another berry right here. There we go. The mosquitoes are kind of thick back in here too. So you have to put a little bug juice. I use Avon Skin So Soft with an SPF, a sun protection factor, or solar protection. So I squirt my neck, my ears, my ankles, and my hands, and the rest of my body's covered. You can see how, I mean, you can imagine how many berries are going to be here. The weather wasn't conducive. Now back in there I can see some real good. I don't know how to zoom in. But over on, to my left, on the east side of the yard where the sun comes up in the morning, you can see there's more production because they get more sunlight, so these are going to bloom first. And I'm going to get it. Oh, wow, look at that. That's a good one right there. Let me get in here. So you can eat them raw. I can take them in the front yard and leave them for the squirrels and the birds by the bird feeder. Or I can just rinse them and then throw them in the blender with my soy and have a shake. They taste a lot different than the mulberries. The mulberries are a different shape and a different color, different taste. There we go. Oopsie. The darker the berry, the riper the berry, so the sweeter the juice. These aren't purple, these are just red. Here's where I picked berries yesterday. There's a lot more production over here. So all I did was take some shavings from my sister's berry bushes. I planted them in this nice Ohio soil, and voila. Next thing you know, 4 years later, got all kind of wild berries to eat. I'll show you the mulberries. They're in this corner. They're growing on not a bush, but a tree. See, that's a mulberry there. And see how the leaf is real shiny, glossy? There's some mushrooms. I don't mess with mushrooms. I buy my mushrooms from the store because I don't know a good mushroom from a bad mushroom. But this big tree here on the other side of the fence drops all the mulberries over here in my yard. And that lady who has a channel called Container Crops, she grows everything in containers. That's the name of the channel, Container Crops. Her name is Pam. She's in North Carolina. But this is where all the mulberries were on the ground. There's one there. But 2 weeks ago I was picking up all kind of mulberries. I'll just walk the fence line. I like to inspect my fence. You can tell when a critter is a wild animal. That's kind of Ohio, Kentucky talk, critters. If you're not from this part of the country, you see like there's a little gap in the fence down there. So certain animals will make a hole under the fence and come in and out of the yard. I don't know what that is. But all of this was cleaned up with a chainsaw. I like Stihl, S-T-I-H-L. They make really good chainsaws and weed whackers. I need to go in the front of the yard, maybe put some steel-toed boots on, climb on top of this wood pile, throw it over the fence. When I have it over here, I can put it in a wheelbarrow, and I can, excuse me, take it to the wood pile. Oh, there's my shadow. Let's see if I can do something funny with my shadow. Remember the movie Peter Pan? They had a real cute scene in the Disney movie with the shadow. Where the shadow did not follow the little boy. It was doing its own thing. It was pretty cute. I love Disney movies. And there's the swimming pool. Kona had surgery on his right rear leg, so he can't get wet. He's got staples in. And Kara hasn't figured out that a pool is for fun. And then me being so fair-skinned, I'd have to put on SPF and stay out here for 15 minutes to get a little sun. I was trying to get a little sun so that I could get some vitamin D naturally. But I don't know if that's such a good idea now. Let's go in and see. We'll go see Kona. You want to go see Kona? I got the surgical dressing off. I had to be real patient and get a little at a time off because it was upsetting him. There's my little container. That's why it's good when somebody gives you food in a container. You can wash it out and keep it and reuse it a bunch of times. You don't have to just throw it away. You can even use the little containers to put nails and screws and nuts and bolts in. You know, for your husband out in the garage. Or you can organize your junk drawer. Doesn't everybody have a junk drawer? I'll show you my junk drawer real quick. There it is. Junk drawer. Where's Kona? I opened up the kennel. Put a nice blanket in there for him. And then I've been giving him, you know, bringing the water to him so he doesn't have to walk. Here he is. You want to say hi? Want to say hi to YouTube land, Kona? That's a good boy. Come on in here and lay down, buddy. Come on. There you go. You go in there and lay down. He's walking on 3 legs, and he's pretty much keeping that surgical leg off the ground. He has a 6-week post-op healing. So, you know, no walking, no running, no jumping, no horseplay with Kara. So I have to keep him quiet and keep him off his leg as much as possible. Let him rest and heal. He's been going in the kennel. I've left the door open. If he starts getting confused and kind of wander around the house, I just put him in the kennel and I shut the door. No, you stay in there. You don't have any reason to get out. You've eaten and you've had your drink. No. No. Lay down. Lay down, Bubba. You got everything you need right here. Here, I'll give you an ice cube. Give my dogs the filtered water. And Kona likes to chomp on an ice cube. I'll give him a couple ice cubes. He's got clean water. I'll go see where he's laying down. What's hanging out over here? Here's his blanket. He sucks on his blanket. There you go. You just lay down and rest. They like clean water just like you like clean water. If you dump their, you know, their bowl of water out and rinse your bowl, put clean water in it, they usually drink right away because it doesn't have any saliva in it. It doesn't have any hair that falls off their bodies. So, you know, can't just fill a bowl of water and leave it there for 2 days. It gets grungy. It gets stale. I think that's the word. It's so dark in this house. See that right rear leg? So he's being real careful with it, but come on, lay down. If I park my butt and sit down and do something, he's real happy to stay right near me. But he's doing real good. I did list things for sale on eBay. My seller ID is OHGIRLRN. And if you want to take a look, I have books that I paid $24.95 for, like a hardcover with a dust jacket. So you open up the book, and on the dust jacket it says $24.95. Well, eBay says that used book is now worth $3.90, and they're good reading. I got a bunch of books from the Jewish Holocaust. Maybe the people that are trying to convince other people that the earth is flat and that COVID-19 is not a respiratory ailment are going to try and say that 6 million Jews didn't lose their life. You know how many Russians lost their life? More than that. Russia was on the side to fight with Germany until Germany betrayed them. I like history. I like reading about things. I have books on the O.J. Simpson trial, and I have books on Leo Tolstoy. I have all the Russian, Wuthering Heights, Bronte. I mean, these are books, if you bought them, you could gift wrap them and pass them off as a Christmas gift. They're that nice. I'm not hard on a book. I'm very easy and gentle when I read a book. I like holding a book in my hands. Now he's got the ice cube. I don't like reading on Kindle. It feels real unnatural to me. All right, this is Gathering Place. Thank you for spending some time with me. Bye-bye.